Hi Sagittarius, this is Mary with Sayre Seer. Thanks for stopping by. I don't have any certain order pulling the doing the readings because I am doing like a random pull, whoever needs it, the next reading, and so Aquarius was first and you're second, Sag. So thanks for stopping by. This is your weekly reading for September 16th through the 22nd. I want to give a shout out to a couple of readers. I'm going to do this every week. They're readers that inspire me. Nubian News. She's amazing. She pushes the envelope and I love that. And the other one is Awaken to Spirit, and she's got some great insight. So thanks guys for inspiring me. Appreciate that. Also, I like doing things different. I hope you don't mind. I just think that messages come out a certain way, and if we shake it up, then it's not about my dogma or your dogma. It's whatever spirit really needs to say. Or a higher self, however you want to look at it. So, we're going to start with an oracle card. Angels and ancestors, okay? So this is a Shaolin master. So be graceful in movement and action. So we know that fire sign Sagittarius is about action, right? So that's interesting that this is coming up. Consider and you may already be doing this, so this could be you I'm speaking to. I'm going to read this as yours, whatever comes out as you, right? Or what you're looking at. And now it could be the opposite party. Could be a cross watcher. It could be, you could flip the roles, and it may resonate all or in part because it is a general reading. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me. I'll be happy to do one for you. Okay. Okay. So Shaolin Master, that's to consider our movements, our thoughts, and our actions. That they are all in sync with each other, and that they're coming from the highest good. We have this, martial arts. They're very is based on so many considerations. Sorry I was quiet because there's something that's being kind of trying to reach out. Considerations. So this is what I'm getting, okay? So this guy, he's really peaceful, right? And he looks like totally zen, and he's got this cricket or praying mantis on his hand, and they're very graceful, you know. And then he's got this yin and yang right here, and he's got these prayer beads wrapped around his wrist. He's got the dragon behind him. But what I'm hearing is, yeah, this looks all, but is it what it appears to be? I don't know why. Are you who you appear to be? Again, could be the other party. Is the situation what it appears to be? Not only that, is there's something about motivation. What's the motivation behind the situation? And all things are not what they seem. And that may be for everyone or just someone specific. Okay. Okay. Because he's like has a stance, but he's peaceful, but it seems like it's contradiction. There's a contradiction going on that's almost like right in your face or somebody's face. That's really challenging thoughts or this painful experience, Three of Swords reversed, that you're trying to move through or somebody's trying to move through. Usually is a broken heart, emotional pain. But it's healing. When it's reversed, it's in the healing stages. But there's a contradiction here. The Magician reversed. This is a card of trickery. It's a manifestation, but it's for personal gain. It's for selfish reasons. Having the wool pulled over your eyes. Hey, look at my praying mantis while I do something over here. Like that. You know? All is not what it seems to be. Okay, let's do another one. 3 of Cups. Here's another 3. So 3 of Cups reverse. Now this could be overindulgence. It could be a third-party situation. It could be excessive drinking, excessive partying. That's gossip also. Gossip. Interesting. Boy, they're really talking to me today, these cards. Then we have the Chariot in reversed. So this is like something's, you couldn't move anything forward, and maybe that's because of the broken heart and the trickery and the excessive substance abuse for people, excessive people. Okay, and you couldn't move something forward. You wanted to, you know what it feels like right here, what I'm hearing? There's something that broke your heart, a situation. I don't know if you had to walk away because something wasn't right. But it's, or if somebody ended something, so a job, situation, contract, could have been anything. The heart means emotional, so it probably was emotional relationship. But it could have been something you love. Let me get just a couple more. Bear with me. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Change of fate, but negative. 8 of Pentacles reversed. Not being able to work on. Okay, so either a business that you love, somebody that you wanted to have a business with. It could have been a partner. Let me just go a little bit more. Tell me about the three of Swords, please. Oh, 9 of Swords. Sleepless nights. So, then let me just get them all, and then I'll explain everything, because I'm all cut up because I'm in too many directions. Let me get another one. Hierophant. Okay, I'm going to do one with between the 8 of Pentacles reverse and Wheel of Fortune, because the 8 of Pentacles reverse is not being able to work with somebody, not being able to master something with somebody, and then that changed. Would put in a downward spiral because somebody found out the truth. Truth about what? What's going on here? Not being able to move forward. 8 of Cups. Having to walk away. No, Page of Cups. No apology. No commitment. One more, please. Oh, 2 more. Okay, there she is. She's the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. But this is fire, though. And Lovers, yep. It looks like it was a love relationship. Lovers reverse is infidelity, a bad choice in love. So there's a couple of things here. Okay. So we know about feeling like something wasn't right? And so having to make a decision. So when I pull the cards on the 3 of Swords, that's a broken heart. Reverse, healing the broken heart. Like in the stages of healing it, and I'm going to talk as if this is you're the one healing, right? There's something that came up that it's been keeping you awake at night, but in a negative way. It's not just the regular processing your thoughts. It's a thought that's stuck, that is not right. It's something that's catching like on a hook, going, I can't just process that. That doesn't make sense. Something that's catching your attention. And there's some kind of spiritual thing too. There's like a spiritual, like it's almost like Your intuition is telling you that everything looked okay. It's back to the way everything looked and seemed, but it wasn't. And that was the thing. Whoever this person was really good at it. The front, the facade. And you can't quite put your finger on it, but it's kind of driving me crazy in a way, right? It's like it was the amount of sleight hand that you didn't even see what's going on. Because you're on it and you didn't even see it was right in front of you. It was like, and that is unnerving. I know. Been there. Last year I've been there. So unnerving. You go, how did I miss that? As smart as I am, as much as I notice. Something to do, though, with the indoctrination, with the way you were raised, with the way we all have been overlooking a lot of stuff. That's what, like when they say people that are awakened, that's what it means to be awakened. To ask these questions, how did I miss it? How did we all miss that? Okay, so here's what we got over here with the Chariot. So you couldn't move forward. Maybe a lot of things in your life were not moving forward because of this. Now you know it was negative energy. Now you know it was like you couldn't get through the mud. This like mucky muck thick mud. It's like you couldn't, if you were in the Chariot and you had, okay, what's this one have? Horses couldn't get through the mud. They kept getting their hooves stuck. And then the visuals will help later. I hope. Anyway, so the Wheel of Fortune. So the wheel was not turning. You couldn't get your luck flipped around. You kept having things, obstacles coming your way. The Eight of Pentacles. And I don't know if it was like this person wasn't working with you, or these people weren't working with you, or nobody was working with you. But it was, as much as you tried, you couldn't master whatever it was in that place, that person. And it seemed like it's several places, maybe just not one. And then, here comes the Knight of Swords. Coming in, Knight of Swords is quick movement with the truth. And the truth came. Boom. I don't know how it came, but it just came riding in and just blew everything up. I don't have the Tower here yet. But it blew your mind maybe, huh? Because the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight, but he comes in and he goes... It's like somebody delivered a truth bomb and rode away. That's what it's like. And you're going, what? What? You know, that's how it is. Okay, so... I knew it wasn't as it seems. I knew it wasn't right. It didn't feel right. See, that's all that stuff. And then... So we have the Page of Cups. So we have... Let me do the Lovers first. We have Lover reverse. Bad choice in love. Either somebody was unfaithful, or you found out about that you had made a bad choice, okay? Page of Cups reverse is like a lack of commitment. It's like not bringing any kind of apology, unapologetic. That's the way it is. Maybe somebody was confronted, like... Now the Queen of Wands, this can be fire, or it can be someone else, or it can be a mistress. It can be, because a Queen of Wands upright, it's like the third party person because they're the seductress, you know. And maybe you are the seductress, but you're not like that, you know. I mean, maybe you are really gorgeous or really handsome. That's what I meant. And energetic and you know, inspiring. But this way, if this is you... This is taking you down to, you know, you're doubting yourself in like almost every way, like whether you're attractive, whether you can do it. Can I even make a living? Can I even choose a relationship? I think this is you. Can I even choose a relationship? Because this choice was terrible. This is the Lover's reverse. Because... this person doesn't even care, doesn't want to apologize for anything. I don't know what happened. Oh, we have, well, probably a third party, but I'm not getting the other person. Hierophant. Well, maybe I am. Tell me about, I'm going to put these 2 3s together over here. Let's see what we can find out there. Because I can hear you saying, I can hear you screaming, telling me that there's more. Because I do that too. Okay. The Hangman reversed. Not seeing things from a different perspective. Queen of Swords. Okay, Queen of Swords reversed. So the Queen of Swords upright is an air sign, and she is communicative. She's playful with her words, but she's tough, man. She has boundaries. She makes her own way. I mean, you know, she's independent. She could have her own business. She may be divorced or a widow. Reversed, exactly opposite. Dependent. Uses words to manipulate. Cutting with her words too. Just a couple more on this queen. Not loyal. I mean, the other thing was integrity. Upright. Queen of Swords is integrity. 7 of Pentacles. This person didn't want to wait to build anything. That's a 10 of Cups. She tell you didn't make her happy? Or he or she? He or she. Did they tell you that you didn't make them happy? That they thought you could make them happy and you couldn't. See, that's stripping you of your of who you are, taking away your confidence. And it was done on purpose because things were not what they appeared to be. Because you had this magician. This is somebody that probably just lives that way too. That's why you couldn't see it. It's part of who they are, like talking. Speaking. This is, yeah. Just for somebody like that to change, they almost have to get taken down to nothing. Real big life changes. And some people, that's what freedom of choice is about, right? You can choose to be better. But they're really good at it. They have a really good, graceful, and put together, because they have to do it here, because it's not in there. Eventually everybody sees the truth, feels the truth, is burned by the truth, right? Okay. So I want to ask you this, Sagittarius. If you ever doubted about if the truth was important, that's, I'm sure you're understanding what I'm saying. That taking the time to learn to know somebody is really important. That was one of the big lessons, and I'm sure you have many more. And I'm hearing this, not to let it ruin you, because not to let it put out your fire. Because you this was, let's see, 18 minutes. If I get them too long, they take forever to upload. So, because this was a redirect and a super learning experience. Fast track you past a lot more relationships that aren't for you, and you for them. So, I'm going to pull a couple Amente cards, the Oracle cards. Give you a little guidance, but it's just about sitting through it. I don't. And I'm just being told to please be mindful about going and just getting laid to distract or partying to distract, because then you just bring in more darkness. Okay, you don't want it, and you're going to attract it right now because of where you're at. So if you do anything creative, that would help shake that negative out. Would do something creative, or hiking, exercise. But creativity, if you can find something that you can do that takes you out, that puts you right in the moment, and just where you're not it just distracts you where it's joy. You know, maybe you like to sing, or maybe you like to dance, or maybe you like to play music, or draw, or go garage sailing, writing short stories. Cool. All right. I consume only my fair share. I give offerings that are genuine. This is like truth and integrity, you know. This is the devil card basically in this deck, kind of, you know. I give offerings that are genuine. If you want people to be genuine with you, you have to show up that way. It's just the way it is. That's why just being careful about who you're around, whatever you can right now, what you're bringing to you, just be careful. Think about when you met people before. What was going on when you met this person? Was it a bounce back? Were you in a happy place? I consume only my fair share. It means to be careful. Overindulgence. Addiction. Excessive ego. Excessive anger. Sexual addictions. Food addictions, any of that. Balance. You can't have balance if you're like with something, even if it's the biggest secret and nobody knows. You know, Spirit knows. That may be, even if we only do something once a month, that vibration is still there to pull it in. And those kind of things, addictions always want to get bigger. Just like joy wants to get bigger. Happiness wants to get bigger. So does obsessions. They want to live too. They want to thrive. So, you know, when we try to just be positive, the other things come in and they take us off guard because maybe we're not prepared. Maybe we forgot about looking for the darker things that want to thrive. It's about awareness. It's about being in the moment. About showing up the way you want to be treated. Better things ahead, Sagittarius. Hang in there. I know. You're probably yelling at me right now. That's okay. You're here. And I love you. Have a good week anyway. Do your best. As you are. And so it is.